Hasslebeck joins us. Elizabeth.
Gorgeous Elizabeth.
Voila, look at this.
Yeah. And Donna Karen, right?
Donna Karen, I really credit her with, oh my gosh, feeling so good tonight for a great cause. You know, I see these red dresses, and I
red
have
ties.
to say, and red ties, and red pinstriping in there.
Merci.
And I think it is, more than anything else, a stoplight for women. Take a pause, put your health first. You know, this is the #1 killer of women, heart disease. We need to do something to put a stop on it.
Have you ever worked the runway before? Is this the first?
I'm usually on the other side. I'm actually a designer myself, so I'm usually on the flip side of the runway, sending people down. But to be able to walk in one of my, she doesn't know it, mentors, Miss Karen, be able to walk in her creation for such a cause is worth the risk of maybe falling as I walk down there.
But are you going to try to sort of, you know, do that whole like Lippinzani or stallion thing where you sort of walk like this and everything? You got that one?
No stomping. I'm just hoping to go and not, you know, fall. And if I do, it's still a good cause. It's really not about how well I walk. I'm okay, you know.
I have to say, you look amazing. Plus, you just had a baby, again, number
What?
3,
I had
right?
baby number 3, Isaiah, 6
Wait, now-
months ago.
How'd you do
But
that?
did you adopt?
I've been trying to do what I can to stay healthy. Run when I call it the work-in. You know, when I'm with the kids, my son, who's 2.5, can count to 50 because I do some push-ups, so I make him count with me.
You guys should see the tries going on back here.
Okay, stay over here. But it's, you know, I think for a lot of women who work and have kids, you really just have to work it in. There's no perfect environment for a workout. You know, if I'm my own transportation home, I'm my own transportation home.
Yeah, but
I want to be healthy. I do. I have celiac disease. I have heart disease in my family, breast cancer, and so I'm, you know, you're either running towards something or from it. I think right now I'm running toward health, away from disease.
But I would think, okay, with your husband and you and your, you know, the causes that you sort of champion and that you're involved with, like this being one of them, it's got to be a pretty healthy household.
It's healthy. I mean, look, we snack. You know, we like our little treats at night.
Yeah,
Little
what's your
chips and-
treat? What's your treat?
Chips and salsa, anything chocolate. I'm a weak
pass
woman.
up chips
You
and salsa or
can't,
chocolate.
especially after football season. So, you know, we like to be healthy, but I think it's more mindfulness. You know, when we feed the kids, we teach them, okay, this is protein, this helps your muscles, this is a carb, it helps your energy. So I think we try to emphasize that, you know, there are great things that you can eat and feel good, and why they're eating them too.
See, I think it's great for all you guys to see, like, okay, that you know, look, we all have the things we snack on and
my
we
gosh.
indulge. Gummy bears. How about you?
Really?
Yeah,
you know
I
those
love
things
them.
stay in your stomach
They
for
supposed
like
for like a
decades.
decade.
I
I
know.
know.
I did not know that.
You
How
have
about
the
you?
whole
I'm a
colony
chocolate
of
girl.
gummy bears.
I have a weakness
I
for
know.
chocolate.
Really?
I like
Every
cha-cha,
time.
like chips and chocolate and cheese. I like
Chips and
those
chocolate.
The
The
cheese,
cha-chas.
yeah.
I like that. I want to ask about the View, though,
Sure.
because you all have a friendship beyond the show, but you also obviously get a little heated at times.
No,
I'm wondering.
no, I never pick up on that.
You never feel the tension on that
Never.
show?
No, I don't see any of that.
Does the conversation and the debate ever continue after the show stops and keeps rolling? Do you ever go back to the dressing room and keep arguing about something?
You know, I think we continue the conversation. The arguing, I'd like to say it's just a heated debate, you know, because we do believe strongly in our points and, you know, feel good about backing them up. And if it does continue, it's only because we want more answers and have more questions for one another. But it's really, in terms of the heat, it's at the table. That's why it's a hot topic there. And then afterwards, it's more of civil conversation, which is nice. That's why we're friends and why we're able to come back every day. It's really a nice thing to do as a woman.
I like that heated discussion. Someone gave me that advice early on in marriage. They said it's okay to have heated discussions and debates. It's healthy.
There's a place for passion.
Yes, there is. Hey,
Absolutely.
but you know what? If you didn't have a bunch of opinionated women, the show's not. I mean, it's not just people just sitting sort of chit-chatting and agreeing with everybody. You have to have, you know, stands and take something, you know, take a different view from your
And sometimes
counterpart.
you're the lone conservative, so you have to hold your
Wow.
ground.
Yeah, but you have
Sometimes,
that
occasionally.
reputation now. I mean,
Yeah,
is
I
that a
mean-
fair reputation to have? Do you think?
You know, I certainly don't define myself as that conservative person on the panel, but you know, if that's how people want to, you know, put me here or there, fine. I many times have agreed with the current administration on things. Of course, have not. I think we're citizens first. I consider myself an American citizen first, and many of my family and friends are not conservative. So that debate has been going on for my entire life, and it's something that is more of a continued conversation than anything else.
I really don't like it when they define us by like a single word, because I think we're so much more than
Sure.
like a Republican or a Democrat or a conservative or a liberal. But you know, getting back
I'm
to
an
the View,
independent.
there you go.
We're
See,
journalists.
You're like Switzerland. But getting back to the View, it's such a simple idea. Hey, let's put a table out there. Let's have some ladies sit around. And who would have thought from such a simple concept? I mean, everybody knows the View.
You know what's interesting is that, I mean, Barbara Walters and Bill Getty, the executive producer, Barbara Walters, the creator, their concept is a strong one. And I think this year, during the election was pretty evident to us that there was something there that, when you have presidential candidates coming through to sit down and talk to us and take questions and enter into the dialogue with us, then that was sort of a moment where we sat back and thought, wow.
Taken to another level.
Something important's happening here. We just happen to be there, so it was an interesting time and way to be a part of such a, historic event.
It's also back to watching on Survivor this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the special on CBS.
No more
well, good luck on the runway. We will be watching.
Thanks.
Thank
I
you.
felt so bad for you being sick on that island, though.
No, it's fine. It was temporary.
Thank you, Liz.